Hey guys, it's Annabelle. So I had a couple of questions on how my daughter is doing with potty training and big bed and all that kind of stuff. I posted a video a few months ago on transitioning our toddler, and in that I talked about potty training, transitioning her to a big bed, and other things like that. So I just wanted to do an update to that video, and I would have done one about a month ago, but we've had some setbacks, I guess you would say. Okay, so the big bed transition went wonderful. I just posted a video on kind of how we put her to bed at bedtime. So go back and find that video if you want to see that. But we put her into her big bed, and her big bed is a queen size bed. It's not a toddler bed. So we went from crib to a queen size bed. And we got the bed rails, and we also use pillows that are under her fitted sheet at the bottom and the top of the bed, just to provide additional support for her so she doesn't bang her head on the wall or roll off the end of the bed. When my daughter was in her crib, she was all over the place, and I figured that when she moved into her big bed, she would be all over the place again. So she is just like her mommy, and really doesn't stay still when she sleeps. So we put our daughter to bed in the middle of the bed, and in the morning she is in some odd, weird position, not where we put her to sleep, and she moves constantly all night long. So the extra space that the queen bed provides is about twice the size of what her crib mattress was. She also goes to sleep with several stuffed animals. She loves her stuffed animals. They are all of her friends, and I always call them her posse, just because she can say posse, and it's so cute. So anyways, we put her in her big bed at the end of September. The last full week of September, we made that transition, and it took 3 nights for her to be able to just get into bed and go to sleep. That very first night, I was like, oh, this could be bad. And that very first night, I was like, oh, I wonder if she is truly ready for this. But 3 nights, the second night it took her about 15 minutes to fall asleep, and the third night it took her about 5 minutes to sleep, and the fourth night she just went up, went to bed, and everything has been fabulous ever since then. Well, with potty training, if you watch that video transitioning our toddler, I was talking about where we were at with potty training, and we were actually, at the time that we put her in her big bed, we were almost, we were about 95% potty trained. She was still wetting at night because she got a full sippy of water to drink at night, and we had just a few accidents and things like that. But otherwise, she was telling me when she needed to go potty, and she was going pee-pee and poo-poos on the potty, and we were about there. Well, when we moved her into her big bed, on day 5 of her being in her big bed, we had some potty training regression. And we had regression all through the month of October. So October brought a complete setback. She went all the way back to being in diapers 24/7, and we had to kind of reteach what we had taught in the months prior. So, but this time, everything went a whole lot quicker. She started going poo-poos in the potty rather quickly. Again, it was about 3 weeks where we had complete regression. And now it is, well, a week from Thanksgiving, and we are fabulous. We're in an even better position than when we were in September. And even with the complete setback, we have been completely accident-free, dry during all naps and overnight this week. It is so very exciting, and the true test of her potty training seems to be when we are away from home. And during the long Thanksgiving weekend, we are not going to be at home at all. So that is going to be the true test of her potty training. So she will have had, if she keeps constant on no accidents and dry sleep, she will have a week and a half under her belt before Thanksgiving, like long weekend hits. So that is where we are at. I'm super excited. If I had to do it all over again, I probably would have put her in her big bed before we got to the training pants part of potty training. I think that if we would have put her in her big bed when she was still in diapers, and that big change would have happened before we would have put her in training pants. Otherwise, I would not have changed anything. It's just the timing on where we were at and making a big change in her life. I do not regret putting her in a big bed. She loves it. She talks about her big bed. She says, "Big bed, yay!" and she claps for herself. In the mornings, she hasn't done it for the last couple weeks, but every morning she would wake up and say, "Big bed, night-night, yay!" when I would go to wake her up in the morning. And so she loves her big bed. She loves the space. She loves that she can now have stuffed animals around her. My daughter loves soft blankets, and we have a like fleece or whatever you want to call it, blanket that is on the bottom of her bed, and she just loves it. She loves to cuddle. She loves her Elmo blanket, and her Elmo blanket was a big reason why she was able to be comfortable in her big bed. She got her big Elmo blanket, and she wanted to be in that big bed and just has never looked back at her crib. So that is awesome. Right now, I have a sheet over the crib because the crib is still in her room. It wasn't a thing that we wanted to take it out of the room, so she only had her bed there. What we did is we covered it up with a dark sheet, and we will uncover it again probably after her birthday in January. I don't know how soon we will. That's just what I'm thinking right now. Because once it hits next summer, when the baby is going to be due in February. So when this baby is 6 months old, will be like the first time that we probably put him or her in the crib in the same room with her. It also depends on how this baby is going to sleep. If this baby is colicky and up several times a night and things like that, we probably won't stick the baby in the crib in the room with her, since she has such a strong, steady, I don't even know the right words, consistent sleeping all through the night pattern of her sleep. I don't want to mess with that if the baby that's coming has like issues sleeping and things like that, and we'll deal with that when that time like gets here. But I of course am thinking about all of this stuff. I like to have everything planned out. But anyways, big bed transition was a success besides the potty training regression, but give her a few weeks and she is even stronger on the potty, and potty training and no accidents and dry overnights. It is just awesome. We actually started at the beginning of the week only doing about 2 inches of water in the bottom of her sippy cups. And she's only drinking just a little bit of it before she falls asleep. So that has a lot to do with her being dry in the morning. So that is awesome, absolutely awesome. So we are going to see how the Thanksgiving weekend goes, and if she gets through that Thanksgiving weekend with not being at home and still being 100% accident free, we're set. Like, she's completely set. I'm so very excited for her, and I'm just like, yay! I'm so proud of her. She's such a big girl. It scares me that she's being such a big girl, but she is just such a big girl. But yeah, so anyways, any questions or comments, leave them below. Otherwise, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.